What's the best response to "you're ugly"? As someone who's been told this my whole life along with remarks about my weight since I was a fat kid, nothing takes the wind out of their sails faster than just a flat and amused okay. People say these things to get a rise out of you, while ignoring a bully is not always an option. 99% of the time, giving them no reaction will kill the buzz they're looking for when they belittle you. No witty remark or clever comeback will ever work as well as just not playing their game. Oh, darling, if only wit could compensate for a lack of charm. But alas, even the most skilled jest cannot obscure the absence of beauty. Fear not, for in this world, we are all gifted with different assets. While you may lack in aesthetics, I'm certain your sense of humor serves as a charming distraction. Let us revel in our unique traits, for it is they that add color to the tapestry of humanity. Your mum's standards are rock bottom. Better get a plumber 'cause your brain's leaking. When God created you, he swapped your asshole with your mouth. I'll make you a sister so it will live rent-free in your mind. Me with your mum and aunties was like Got Talent for Time's screens of Yes and a grand finale. I didn't get a standing ovation, but they were standing in line for a facial. I've never understood people who feel the need to insult others, especially with no context. For me, responding to someone who said this particular insult would be do you go around being a bitch prick to everyone or just those you find unattractive, and just stare at them? If they're stupid enough to respond rudely, they get more choice language. Everyone is entitled to their wrong opinion. There are 359 other degrees in this world for you to look at. I suggest you stop looking at my one if I'm so ugly. Point 3 looks are fixable. However, your personality isn't. For I care because 5 thank you. That'll help keep this ST conversation short. Option A, collapse on the spot in tears and slowly rock back and forth in the fetal position. Option B, open the third eye, hover exactly 13 inches above the ground and crumble the aggressor's self-confidence with a concentrated beam of cosmic energy. There is actually nothing else in between. Considering I would more than likely from a single woman than a man, I'd respond with, yay, I'm ugly, short, and bald. My wife is also a hot hourglass-shaped Latina who is a doctor and makes 2.5 my salary. If I'm the best she could do, imagine what is left for you. To be honest, one of the best things you can do is simply respond to someone with a okay, and not take offense at all. Furthermore, the fact that the other person didn't get a rise out of you frequently irritates them. 100 satisfaction is assured. Look at you, but not in like a pissed, laughing way, but in like a calm tone similar to in TV shows, movies where a character does something that's not like them and another character responds with look at you. What happened? I'd come out the best one. But my response was a 2-decade-long trauma that still hasn't gotten better. And a lot of social anxiety and a marriage to a guy I didn't find attractive. I don't need therapy. Therapy needs me. So I've been told. I appreciate it. I suggest you say beauty is subjective. Thank you for expressing that. However, the more energy you put into such remarks, the longer they last. And it is not worth your time. To hold words in one sentence, personal best. Do you like the movie Roxanne and have a list of better ways to call someone ugly and use it to criticize their lack of creativity, originality, and intelligence? Me being ugly was not my fault. It's something that happened to me. You, however, choose to be an asshole. You weren't born an asshole. You choose to be one, and you can stop being an asshole anytime. So, what? It's not a crime to be ugly. Really, you're X years old. As someone ugly, for me, it's more important to point out that the person is being shitty rather than debating the actual claim. You're a man. Yes, but your mother never complained. Must be thanks to my huge dong. I've actually said that one once. You're a woman? Yes, but your daddy finds me more fulfilling than you, mama. Yeah. I know, not the best. But that's been my usual reply if something awful is said to me. I don't particularly find myself attractive or good. I'm aware of it. LOL. It doesn't hurt, not an inch. Thank you. Had a customer calling me a fat, CNT, ugly BTCH, etc., etc. I just kept saying yes. Thank you. I know. Customer got fed up because I wasn't rising to the bait and left the store. And you can't just throw a completely subjective statement and expect me to treat it like an insult. I would say you look perfectly fine, and I doubt you get that from anywhere other than me. Most of the comebacks on Reddit make those scenes in 90s movies, and nerds try to stand up to bullies seem more believable. Honestly, some of these comebacks are just so cringeworthy. If it's from a woman, laugh and tell her she needs makeup to even look decent. I don't take insults about looks serious from women who need makeup and enhancements to look good. Well, without the ugly people you wouldn't know what attractive is. It is much like how I know you're an asshole because we can compare you to people who are not assholes. It's going to the gym to completely transform yourself over the years and turn down the person who called you ugly when she approached you because you look amazing now. I always like, does my ugliness bother you? If they say yes, you tell them their interest in you is not reciprocated. If not, you ask why they bothered telling you. There's nothing you can say to me that I haven't already said to myself in the mirror. You can't hurt my feelings because I already have. You're dismissed. Are you okay? Is the polite response to any personal attack. Make sure you say it kindly, as if you were speaking with someone who is wearing a tin-foil hat. Why, thank you for noticing. I was starting to worry no one was going to mention it. On that note, would you like to talk about your genital warts? You're right. I'm so jealous that I've been forced to develop a personality instead of peaking at the age of 15. Like you kid ... That's so unfair. Like magnets, ugly people gravitate towards one another. I would then just stare at them and wait for their eureka moment before walking off. They say you always see yourself in others. I'm sorry you feel that way about yourself. I think you can look amazing with better thoughts. I've been called worse by so much better, while giving them the up and down stare. At least I can fix ugly ... with that same stare. Just start to throw up in your mouth at the sight of them. You're ugly. Bruh, sorry, I just can't not vomit while looking at you. The best response to any insult is a nonchalant okay. Bullies want a reaction from you. Don't give it and they've got nothing. Listen, I have days when I'm not as good looking as that. Join in the depreciation. It neutralizes the effectiveness of it. At least I don't put on 2 pounds of gorilla jizz. That's rebranded as makeup to feel so insecure that I need to roast others. It's depressing. But I always answer I know. The look of fuck I don't know what to say next makes it worth it though, lol. Since no one asked, but we're sharing out opinions anyway, I do in fact think you're really pretty. Kill them with kindness. I always answered, beauty is only skin deep. But ugly goes all the way to the bone. Also, I take pride in my ugliness. Some are ugly on the outside, and some are ugly on the inside. But only one kind has people that actually love them. You don't like the way I look. Don't look at me, problem solved. Care to make any other moronic complaints? I genuinely can't believe how someone could tell someone that they're ugly to their face. Never seen it happen. No response is a response, and generally the best response to trolls cowards. It will make them feel very small. I met a genie that asked me if I wanted to be beautiful or have a 10-inch dick. Maybe I made the wrong choice. As much as you think I'd like to live in your life, believe me, I wouldn't hesitate to throw your life away. I don't feel bad for what you're saying. I feel sad for the kind of life you've had to say such things. I kind of just ask, are you okay? Just to make them feel like shit for saying it. It helps for me. Thank you for caring and your honesty. Perhaps you should spend your energy on things that I can control. While that's a clumsy way to hit on me, maybe you'd like to restart this conversation in some other way. Your mother dresses you funny. I don't know. That worked when I was younger and always got a response. So, it makes them explain why it's a bad thing. And it's really not. Confuse them into submission. My dear, you're drunk. Tomorrow you shall be sober. I will still be ugly. Hold up. Wrong way around. Okay, and don't interact with them anymore. They are not worth a witty response or some counter. Do people actually say that? Just randomly come to where you are and tell you you're ugly? Well, you better deal with it. Since you're going to have a brother that looks like me soon, I'll take my ugly and my high IQ over your pretty and dumb as a box of rocks anytime. Look at your watch, then tell them the time. If they say anything else, tell them you're busy. Thanks for noticing. Then smile pisses PPL off when you don't rise to their bullshit. Imagine just smiling back at him/her and singing "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine." Ugliness does not desecrate the soul, but a beautiful soul ennobles the body. Seneca, all of me wants to go back to 5th grade and say, I know you are, but what am I? All of me wants to go back to 5th grade and say, I know you are, but what am I? Just you wait until I post about this on Reddit and get a good response. You'll see. I'm rubber, and you are glue. Anything you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. I can get plastic surgery, but there is no medical intervention for being an asshole. Don't respond. Continue with life. That pisses people off more than engaging with them. I'm sorry to hear you say that. I know how hard things are for the visually impaired. He is your mum. That's why I put a bag over your mum's face while I'm screwing her. I know you are, but what am I? Grammar school jibe deserves a grammar school comeback. TF should I care? Edit looks like we have a lot in common is another good one.